Colonel, comments about closing it out this way?
Yeah, just a great win today. A great hard-fought win by our whole team. You know, I thought we started really fast, and then we hit a little bit of a lull. And then we came out in that second half, and with our defense getting those 3 and outs consecutively, and the offense putting 10 points on the board, that was a big turn in this game. And I think you got to credit Dana Dimmo and his staff for really keeping those guys together. Again, we, of all people, we can attest to how hard it is to keep people together and to keep a group of men together when things aren't going your way on the scoreboard. And again, that's really what this is all about. This is about a group of men that made a decision. And they made a decision to win their last 3 games and to do everything they could for each other to ensure that that happened. And today is the culmination of that. And it's the culmination of our 2019 season. And it's the start of something really cool too. But again, what you have right now, because of the way these guys fought together and the way these seniors led us, is you have a confident locker room of guys that absolutely love each other. And I'm proud to be their coach. I know that much.
With the win appearing to be such a factor in the second quarter, I mean, any changes? Because obviously in the third quarter it became a non-factor all of a sudden.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think it became a non-factor, but I think our defense just did a super job getting off the grass. I looked at it in pregame, and we made the decision we were going to defer and we were going to pick the wind to try to start fast. And I thought the wind was an issue all day, and we knew it would be. We talked about it. We had a couple days of practice with a good gust back home in Houston, and I thought it was the best thing that could have happened for us. And it turned out to be. We had a chance to throw and catch in that. And again, you look at the second quarter, had a little more success. We knew they'd take some shots. Third quarter, our defense just came out on fire and wouldn't give them anything.
Last couple games, the script has been start fast and kind of hang on. Today, shut out in the second half. Just maybe an example of the growth of the team and being able to keep things under control.
Yeah, and I'd say we played pretty well for 3 quarters today. We'll work on the second now. But, you know, there's always going to be those challenges. It's an imperfect game. That's what football is. It's an imperfect game played by imperfect people. But today we found a way to finish in the fourth quarter. So they're perfect in my eyes.
The way this game ended up, I mean, there's a lot of lessons to some of the guys who came back, who, you know, playing their last game, and just to close out with the performances such as Aston and stuff. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it was a really cool day. I think Miles had the sack on the first drive, and Aston Walters goes over 1,000 yards rushing in his career today. Just some really cool things with our seniors leading us, and it was pretty emotional at the hotel today. We had all the seniors speak, and it was really cool. It was really cool. We started with our grad transfers who had a year in this program, and we moved right on down the line to Miles, who's got 4 years in this program, to Chris Barnes and Rhett, who got 5 in this program, and then of course Aston was 6. And you know, the elder statesman that he is, and he had some great words. All these guys did, and again, I just appreciate the way that they led. I told them today, if they'll lead, we'll all follow, and that's what they did.
You got anything, Coach?
Yeah.
I've got a question.
Go ahead.
I knew you were going to start Tom Stewart, but then you switched out Stewart and Giovanni Johnson. What was your strategy on that? Because I don't think anybody on the sideline could figure it out.
Yeah, our deal was we knew we had another game with Giovanni, another game of that we could still play him in and keep his red shirt intact. And with that being said, we were going to use him for some gun runs, and we knew he could throw it if we needed to throw it. Obviously, we had a game against Southern Miss earlier where he was our starting quarterback, so we trust him to be able to throw it and be able to make good decisions. And we thought that was something that could give us an advantage to play 11-on-11 football against a defense that put a lot of people in the box. And it worked out pretty good today. He was pretty efficient and had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, you had other people step up. Cam Valentine made his first start today. And just to continue to see guys move in and have to accept playing roles and not see a drop-off, what does that say for just how you position going forward?
Yeah, I think it's one thing to say next man up. You know, and it's not just on the D-line, but when it happens on the D-line, you got Miles Adams over there talking to him and Cedric Calhoun talking him through it. Again, I'm going to sleep easy. I'm going to know we're going to be all right. Same thing's true on the offensive line. You know, Brian Chafin tried to go today. And if you watched our last game, in the fourth quarter, he couldn't put any pressure on it. He was still pulling. He was still doing anything we asked. But in a week, he couldn't get back from it. And he came out here and he tried. But the moment he couldn't, he turned into Coach Chafin. And he was working with Shea, and he was doing a great job with Isaac Klarkowski. So, again, Isaac Klarkowski continues to be such a cool story for us. And I'm really proud of him stepping in for Shea last week and then Brian Chafin today. And no real drop-off. The guy just stepped in, led us, and did a great job.
Last thing, just what the excitement is when you get a happy flight home, but how soon you have to turn your thoughts to the next phase?
The next phase is almost immediate. We have a grad transfer coming in that will have a recruiting visit starting Sunday. So we'll get in, we'll grade this tape, we'll have a staff meeting from 1 to 3 tomorrow, and tomorrow night at dinner we'll be trying to recruit some people to join these guys that are coming back. And again, everything we're doing right now, and will be, appreciating this 2019 football team. And guys like Miles for all they gave, and for everything, this foundation that they laid here. And so we're just going to really work our butts off as coaches and players, because they're a big part of recruiting too. Try to get the best talent we can get in-house next year to really make these 2019 seniors proud.